crazy.
I doubt if Vince could have gotten a scream like that out of her.
There's so many things I want to tell him. Wouldn't it be great if we knew that Bernie could give him an alibi?
Yeah, we have to find Bernie first, though,
We
Cheryl.
will, Scott. We have to.
And when we do, he's got to make a statement that's going to back up Vince's story. Otherwise, the alibi's not going to hold up.
But what are you guys talking about? What an alibi? MJ, I'm so glad you guys sit down. We have something to tell you.
We found a guy who saw Vince walking his dog that night.
We can prove that Pops isn't anywhere near the level state.
Right.
You're kidding. Are you sure about this? That's what the guy said. Well, that's great. Who is this guy?
That's the problem, MJ. We can't find him right now.
We're afraid that he might be on the run. Well, we've got to find him. I mean, this could clear Pops. That's where you come in, MJ. Being a police officer, we thought maybe you could get a detective to help find him. You know, put out an APB or go on a manhunt or something. Unfortunately, I'm not on Pops' case. But I'll tell you what, I promise you I will get on the captain and I'll really put a lot of pressure on him to bring his character in. Look, Scott, I need everything that you have on the guy.
Okay, I'll give you what we have.
Scott, you know, if this is true, this means that your father's been lying all along. And there's a good chance that he set up this attack on himself to make it look like Pops was guilty.
This is all the information we have, MJ. What if MJ's right?
Well, you said yourself it might be a possibility.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Scott, I just wish the stuff with our fathers would be over so the two of us could be together.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be over until we make it be over, and that's not going to happen hanging around here.
What are you going to do, Scott?
I'm going to go down to the garage where Bernie works. I'm going to talk to his buddies, and maybe they know where he's at. If that doesn't work, I'm going to stake out Mrs. Markham's place. I'm going to find this guy, Cheryl. I want to find out who's lying and who's telling the truth. Mary's place. This is Scott. No, Bernie, I haven't told your wife yet, but unless you meet us somewhere... Pig whistle, 6 o'clock. You better be there.
She sits and stares down at the water.
He'll be here.
We've been waiting here for over an hour, Scott.
Good. I don't believe this.
What if Bernie and Mrs. Markham went to Colorado?
Look, just don't panic, okay? Maybe he got held up.
Maybe he took off, Scott. No, without him, we don't have an alibi for Pops. Bernie's the only one who can prove Pops was walking Prometheus when your father was stabbed.
Cheryl, I'm not giving up. He said he was going to be here.
What if he skipped town? Pops is never going to come home.
Would you just relax? If he knows what's good for him, he's going to show up, okay?
Bring her heels to roll.
Where are you and Dave going tonight? Oh, someplace exotic, like my living room. You got the picture. Oh, I tell you, Ada, I feel like I'm on one of those roller coaster rides. Well, fasten your seatbelts. Oh, I can't do that. I tell you, you scared the life out of me.
I'm sorry, Maisie.
Delaney, what's the matter with you? Why do you sneak around scaring people to death? Why don't you go in the front door like everybody else?
What's the matter, Ada? What, are you expecting somebody? Vince McKinnon, maybe?
Yeah, I'm fixing this dinner now. You want to join us?
No, thank you. I haven't seen Mrs. McKinnon around lately.
Well, that's because she's not here.
Oh, well, she's not here. Maybe I can check at her apartment, eh?
No, well, no, she's not there either.
Well, then where is she?
She's on a break.
Oh.
So, Captain, we're a little nervous about all these murders. You got any leads?
Well, we're working on it.
Well, why aren't you out there trying to catch this killer instead of hanging around here looking for poor Vince?
You know, when I prove my innocence, it's going to be a whole new beginning, Mary.
How do you mean?
Well, I'll be able to go back to work. I've got all kinds of ideas for Mary's place.
Everybody's going to be really happy to see you back there.
Including you?
Of course, including me.
So, have you thought about what you're going to do? You think working at Mary's place with me?
I think I'll answer that.
Hello?
We got trouble.
What's wrong?
Delaney's nosing around again. If you don't get down here, he's going to wind up on your doorstep.
I'm on my way. I gotta go.
What's the problem?
Captain Delaney's at Mary's place asking questions.
Oh, that's it. I'm out of here tonight.
I don't want you to go.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mary. It means a lot to me that you care.
I do care.
But I can't stop now. If I don't clear my name now, I'll never be able to hold my head up in this city again. Can you understand that?
Yes?
That love guy wanted to break me. He set me up. And once and for all, I'm going to prove that.
You can't prove anything if you keel over in the street.
I'm not sick anymore, Mary. You know that. It's time for you to let me go.
Yes, you're right. Will you just promise me one thing?
If I can.
Just don't go until I get back here, okay? If Delaney wants to ask me questions, well, maybe I can ask him a couple of questions and I can find out how close they are.
I don't want you taking any risks.
I won't. I'm just going to talk to him, and if I find that you're in danger, then I can tell you, okay?
Okay. I'll wait till I hear from you.
As quick as I can.
Mary. Why are you doing all this for me?
Feels right.
I'm gonna miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too.
I warned this guy. If he didn't show up, I was going to tell his wife about his affair with Mrs. Markham. He still didn't take me seriously.
So now what are we going to do? What are you doing?
I called Bernie's wife. Maybe she's got an idea where he's at. Hello? Is Bernie there, please? Is this his wife? I have a business appointment with him tonight. He what?
What did she say?
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am, but...
What did she say, Jack?
Do you have any idea where they went? Could it have been Colorado? Hello? She hung up.
So what happened?
She was going nuts. She said he ran off without her and left with another woman.
Mrs. Markham?
Who do you think? Yeah.
Did she say they were going to Colorado?
She didn't know. She saw some plane tickets, didn't bother to look where they were heading.
Hold on a second. I bet Bernie has Mrs. Markham's inheritance.
Yeah, you better believe she did.
He's not coming back to Bay City, Scott. We've got to catch him.
We got to get going right now.
Where?
I'm going to go over to the airport. She said they just left.
I'm going with you.
No. I'm going to take you back to Mary's place. I want you to call Mr. Markham right away. He might have a lead. I don't know. He might give you the same story, but at least maybe he knows where they're at. As soon as you find out anything, you call the airport and have me paced. Okay, we got to stop these guys right now. Come on.
Mr. Scott LaSalle, please come to the information counter.
Excuse me, I'm Scott LaSalle. I was just paged. Thank you. Hello.
Scott, I was afraid I wouldn't get you.
Did you talk to Mr. Markham?
Yeah. It was just like you said, he was a wreck.
Does he know where Bernie and his wife are?
Yeah, I'll say. She told him everything.
Like what?
Well, that she was having an affair right underneath his nose, and that she and Bernie were on their way to get there. A love nest.
Did she say where?
Yeah, Colorado, a few miles outside of Boulder. She said she and Bernie were about to start a new life together.
Hold on a second. Excuse me. When's the next flight to Boulder, Colorado?
I'll check for you.
Thank you. Did he say anything else?
Only that they left a few minutes ago. So you probably can still catch them.
I'll do my best. Now, you just sit tight, and I'll call you as soon as I can, okay? What about the next flight to Colorado?
There's just one to Denver tonight.
Denver. Where's the boarding at?
Over there, gate 34.
Bernie! Bernie, wait! Bernie, Marco, wait up!
Bernie, it's that kid again.
Come on, lover. Excuse me. Could I see your ticket? I don't have a ticket. Look, I can't let you be on this plane. Point. Look, I gotta stop these people here. You don't have a ticket? You can't get beyond this point. You don't understand. They're getting away. You gotta hold the plane. Would you not? Would you just hold the plane? They're getting away. Look, do I have to call security? Why don't you just let me get on the plane? Not without a ticket. Fine, I'll buy a ticket. Give another ticket to Denver, please.
I'm sorry, sir. The flight is booked.
Great. I gotta get on this plane. You got a ticket, kid? No, I don't have a ticket. There's people on there that I gotta see. There's 2 people over there. So buy a ticket. They're sold out. Get the next plane. Look, you don't understand. It's gonna be too late. Hey, calm down, will you? These people are wanted for questioning by the police. So let the cops handle it. I can't. Don't you understand? Come on, let's talk. They're withholding police evidence.